The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety is releasing new front small overlap crash test results for 4 minivans. This is the first time these 4 vehicles have been subjected to this demanding test. Safety is an important consideration for families choosing a new car. Unfortunately, in the minivan segment, there are only 2 models that have decent protection in small overlap frontal crashes. Among the minivans we tested this year, the 2015 Toyota Sienna is the best performer. It includes structural modifications to improve front crash protection over 2014 models. Still, there's a little bit more intrusion into the occupant compartment than we like to see. It's rated acceptable overall, and when combined with an optional front crash prevention system, it's a top safety pick plus. The Nissan Quest is one of the worst performing vehicles we've ever seen in the small front overlap crash test. The structure collapsed like a house of cards. This point here moved nearly 2 feet toward the driver, trapping its left leg between the seat and the instrument panel. We had to cut the seat out in order to remove the dummy, and then we needed a crowbar to pry the right foot loose. Not surprisingly, the forces measured on the left leg were so high that a real person experiencing that would be lucky ever to walk normally again. You wouldn't want to be in the Chrysler Town & Country or its twin, the Dodge Caravan, in this kind of a crash. The structure collapsed around the driver. This portion here moved more than a foot into the driver's space. At the same time, the steering wheel moved to the right, so the dummy's head slid off the airbag and impacted against the instrument panel. When the structure collapses, injuries are more likely. In the case of the Town & Country, the dummy's left leg was gouged by the intruding parking brake pedal, and its knee was severely cut by a bracket underneath the instrument panel. The dummy skin's a lot tougher than human skin, so this doesn't bode well for real humans in this type of crash. Front small overlap crashes are especially tough on minivans. That's because they're typically built on car frames, but they're wider and heavier, so more of their structure is located outboard of the energy-absorbing frame rails. Still, Honda and Toyota demonstrate that it's possible to provide decent crash protection in this type of crash for minivans. If you're shopping for a new vehicle, choose one with the best overall crash test ratings and also one that has a front crash prevention system. These vehicles earn our Top Safety Pick Plus award for their state-of-the-art safety.
In our updated moderate overlap test, we tested 4 minivans and all of them received marginal or poor ratings. In this test, we're looking closely at the rear occupant. We want to see a low risk of injury and restraint systems that keep that occupant away from the hard surfaces in the vehicle. And in all 4 minivans, we saw the rear occupant at risk for chest injury, either because of high belt forces or poor belt positioning. The Honda Odyssey was the only minivan in this group to earn a poor rating. Compared with the others, it had a higher risk of head and neck injury. The Sienna is the only minivan where we saw submarining, which is when the lap belt slides over the pelvis into the abdomen and can put the rear passenger at risk of abdominal injury. We launched the updated moderate overlap test last year after research showed that for newer vehicles, the risk of fatal injury was higher for belted rear-seated occupants than front seat occupants. And it's not that the rear seat has gotten less safe over time, it's that the front seat has gotten so much safer by comparison. These ratings don't change our recommendation that children under 13 sit properly restrained in the rear seat, and the ratings don't apply at all to children who are restrained in child safety seats. Many consumers choose minivans specifically to transport their families. So it's disappointing that the automakers haven't focused more attention on backseat safety in this vehicle class. While we're disappointed in these ratings, we expect the automakers to respond quickly and make improvements, as we've seen when we've introduced other tests.